Welcome back to another video. If you're joining us for the first time, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe so we can bring you more content like this. So today, I'm still in the beautiful island of Barbados, and I want to talk about the transportation in Barbados. When we arrived in Barbados, for whatever reason, we did not book a car rental back home. We decided to do it last minute when we get here because it's November and it's not the tourism season haven't really started yet. But on the way from Toronto to Barbados, the plane was full and it was one of those massive 9-row seated plane, which it's the first I've taken one of those to come to anywhere in the Caribbean. So that should have been a sign that yeah, it was off season, but it was going to be busy. So we got here and there were no car rentals. All the car rentals were out. So we decided, you know what, we'll take a taxi to our Airbnb. And on the way, we decided, you know what, the kids, they have Caribbean parents. They have never really have the true Caribbean experience. Whenever we travel, we stay at a hotel. This is our first Airbnb. We normally stay at a hotel. We rent a car. So they have the tourist experience. So we were like, you know what? Let's give them the island experience for the first time. So we decided not to go back to get a car and we're going to do public transportation. But what I didn't realize, like, it's so crazy that public transportation in the Caribbean, it's crazy. It is the same thing like in Jamaica, same thing in St. Vincent. Those bus, I don't think they're not illegal bus, but they are owned by individual people and they operate um, like a hustle. So these guys go faster than the government bus. There's also a government bus in Barbados, which is good. But the government bus, they are the bigger bus, the ones that are much bigger. They don't run as frequently as those small, um, almost like a chartered type of, not chartered, but the small bus that they fly the route like like they're flying, pretty much flying. That's how they operate. And the government bus, you have to have the exact change to put into that thing in the bus. But these private bus, you have a driver, a guy that's sitting at the door, a conductor that takes your money, give you back the change. But it is crazy. The loud music, they drive really fast. Like they try and stuff, like pack that bus like a sardine. So that was an experience. Like for me, I'm used to it because I grew up in Jamaica, so I'm used to it. But the kids and my wife, not so much. So in this video, that is what we're going to focus on, just to give you a bit of an experience of what it's like to take the public transportation in the Caribbean, in particular today, the beautiful island of Barbados. So one of the things that happened to us on this trip, for whatever reason, we did not book the car rental back before we left at home. We decided to do a last minute booking, and when we got to the airport, because it's off season, we didn't think it was going to be a big deal. But when we got to the airport, all the car rentals were gone, so we're stuck having to take a taxi. So we decided, you know what, like the kids, every time we travel we rent a car and we drive around. The kids, they have Caribbean parents, but they have never had the full Caribbean experience. So we decided, you know what, instead of trying to get a car the following day, we just bus it. But trust me, I did not know that the bus experience in Barbados would be similar to what we experienced in St. Vincent and similar to what I'm accustomed to in Jamaica. And it was crazy. Like the loud, explicit music. It's almost like audio porn. That's what the type of music they're playing in the bus. And the bus, like, they go really fast. They have the government bus, but they, the ones what we call in Jamaica like Those ones, they come much faster than the government bus. So a lot of times you end up getting those instead of the government bus. So we ended up on them a few times and it was crazy. You can, looking at the kids, you can see that the kids were like scared, but trying to kind of hold it back in, trying to play tough because the music was loud, very explicit. The only good thing about it is because either it's like Bayesian music, which I'm hearing some mix, almost like a reggae dancehall type Bayesian mix, and I'm hearing like Jamaican dancehall. So the kids don't really understand the language that much. So a lot of the explicit stuff they wouldn't really know what they're saying. So that was the only good thing. And to add to that, the one of the day the conductor, the guy that's collecting the money, and the driver and one of the passenger almost got into a big fight. And yeah, that was crazy also. So yeah, they really got the local experience. Um, it took us like about an hour, 55 minutes from Black Rock to get to Christchurch. So that was another experience for them, like being in a public transportation for that long. Because as I said, they have never really, even back home, they don't really take the public transportation like that unless we're taking the train to downtown Toronto. So kind of toughen them up a little bit. But yeah, that is it. Transportation in Barbados. Public transportation in Barbados. Crazy. Something about the Caribbean and public transportation. Yeah, so that pretty much our experience in Barbados, taking the public transportation. And as I said, it's like a wild, crazy experience. I'm happy that the kids got to experience this. I think the next time we're traveling, we'll make sure that we get a rental car because I don't know if they can manage it another time, but it was good for them to experience it once. So guys, if you're from North America or anywhere and you have visited anywhere in the Caribbean and you took a public transportation and you had similar experience like the fast driving, the pack vehicle, the loud explicit music, let me know in the comment section. Sound off in the comment section and let me know if you have ever had similar experience in the Caribbean taking a public transportation. And feel free to just put which island you went to and you can share your experience. So sound off in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.